gonna warm up yourself a little bit. I don't spend much time on warming up. Just stretch out and get the point. Don't, lick your face when you're on the ground. What my guy does, if I get on the floor, he's gonna lick my face. So you're down at my level now. Okay, so let's do some, start moving around a little bit. Your fighting stance and just slide in. Just punch, ready, go. Hey! 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 All right, good. Other side, same again. So try to think about it like a lifting, lift as you go. Ready? Go. Hey! 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 All right, good. All right, my game. Okay, come back. So make sure you don't let the hands move around. Try to keep either left gear or right gear. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to kick and come back. Ready? Hey! 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 All right, other side. Ready? Hey! 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 All right, good. Yeah, do some side kicks. So just do 10 each side on your arm. Just keep rolling this way, back and forth. Go ahead. Get each side. All right, good. Okay, so I want you just to stand in the UA position. So you're going to punch with your right hand, so you're going to end up going into fighting, fighting stance. So what I want you to do is shift onto one leg. Okay, get the torque, and then you're going to go slowly. Watch. From here, go this way, and then slowly I'm going to punch as I move the position. All right. See if you can slow it down. So you want to be able to go like this, from here this way, into position. But once you get there, just check everything. Make sure that you're not losing your shoulder. Keep it in there. Right? This one forward, stretching this one back. Good. Just nice slow motion. See, my foot goes too, right? I'm not going to go like this and go, and then go. Or I'm not going to go step and then punch. Foot and hand go together. Try to hold that slow motion. Slide in here to see if you can control your weight. Make sure you don't step too wide. Keep it narrow. Keep it narrow. It's not easy to not fall, right? So what happens, we get to here and we go, boom. The trick is to try to hold that. I go. I'm still falling a little bit at the end. Try not to. Control the weight. Control the weight. All right. So now try always to keep. So what we don't want to do, we don't want to go. Watch my hand. We don't want to go up and then down. See if you can keep the same height. All right. So here, we're going to come in. See, this knee stays bent, right? It stays bent. Yeah. Not easy, huh? Keeping the knee bent the whole time. Now, don't forget that your front leg becomes your back leg, right? So somewhere along the line, you have to make sure that this is lifting here. So when I'm here, watch. Lift here. So lift. This one enables me to hold my weight back if I want to. 1, 2. Yeah. I feel my legs working. It's good exercise for your legs. Just another minute or two. The Yana must have evaporated. All right, good. So now let's do a maigiri. So you're going to do the same thing. See, from here, this still has to come up It's motion up, right? So it comes up here. Comes up. Kick. So try to hold it for like a second. Go ahead. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's it. You're doing Mayagiri, right, guys? You're kicking? That's it, yeah. So if you can do it slow motion, that means when you do a fast one, it's going to be so much easier, right? But those muscles that you're working on now, they're getting stronger by doing it in slow motion. So when you kick, those muscles will be there to support you, and you'll get a much heavier kick, maybe faster kick too, right? So you get up, up. Try to kick waist high if you can. Yeah. Good. You might get a little cramps if you're not used to it. I don't know if that's what's happening, but yeah. So don't do this much. Don't let your foot go like this. See how my knee's not really bending? Knee has to come up. See, bend here, right? And then straighten it. And this will build up your quads too. Hold it. That's it. Good. So Yana, your kick is looking quite good, but don't point the toes. Make sure your toes are pulled back, right? Like this. So it's flat, but just the toes are back. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult, right? But it's good. And flex that foot, yeah. Make sure you do both sides. Yeah. These muscles right here are what help you to straighten the leg. Yeah. Don't let them cramp. If they cramp on you, stretch back like this. Yeah. Good to stretch them anyway. All right. So now side kick. So just think, bring the knee up. So I'm starting with my toes pointing forward. I don't want to turn my toes like that. I turn them when I kick. So my knee comes up. Now watch, I start to turn. I turn my heel. Both heels are turned that way. Now from here, and then come back. You can go again from here. Go ahead. Do both sides, yeah. What happens when your muscles aren't strong enough and you're not used to it, the tendency is to stretch out like this, like a seesaw action. But the idea, you're going to try to keep your shoulders up, so you're working these muscles in. There are side kicks where you can lean, but then you bend. You're bending, and you should be falling that way. You fall the wrong way. Yeah. That's the Gavin. Yeah, good. Getting better. Yeah. You can do that. Then your kicks are going to get so much stronger. This will help your roundhouse kick as well. Good. That's it, Yana. Now don't let your elbow come in front. Keep your elbow back. Yeah. That's it. Remember to flex your heel. This way, not this way, right? This way. Yeah. Then you could kick, see? Same as a roundhouse kick, yeah. Turn, 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 turn. That's it. Yep, good. Look, so you're looking over your shoulder. You should be able to see your foot when you kick. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, you do this for a week, your kicks will get so much better, faster. People who have good kicks don't have any problem doing this. Somebody needs to turn the gravity off. Good. Then do the other side, right? So same thing again. So we want to make sure that the heel is above the toes. So watch, if I'm like this, I don't want my toes to be up. Heel should be above the toes. Right. The toes don't have to point all the way down, but if this are my toes and this is my heel, it should be at a slight angle. What that does is it gets my hip in position. Okay. Try the other side now. Up. I feel it all in here. Good for your lower back. It'll strengthen all those muscles. Yep. That's it, McKenna. That looks nice, yeah. That's it. Yep, that's good. Great. That's it. Flex your heel. It helps to tie the whole thing together. It protects your knee. Yep. Good. If you did a side kick, a full side kick, and your foot was loose, you're going to hurt your knee. If you flex the heel like this, and you pull your toes back this way, that takes a lot of the stress out of the knee joint. You do that. It's got more muscles around supporting it. Okay, so now try like this. You're going to come up, you're going to go front kick, back kick. And if you can keep going, front kick, back, and see how many you can do. Very fatiguing, very strengthening. Yeah. Good. All right. So then you can do roundhouse kick. See, from here, come up the same way. Come up, rotate. Up, and it's hard when you go slow. Fast is easy. All right. Get a 180-degree turn. Try that. Without holding on to anything. You can do it slowly. I mean, you can do it a little faster. It's easy to go fast. Yep. Both sides. See how my knee stays behind? Don't let the knee go in front. Behind. Yeah. That's it. That's a nice one. Yeah, that was good. Nice, McKenna. Good. That's it. Yeah, Jake. See how easy this is after doing the side kicks, right? The side kicks set you up for this. All right, so try Pinon Shorter now. Same way. Yeah, if you fall over, it's good because that means you're trying. You're not, when you try to be safe and you don't really commit yourself and you hold back a little bit and you don't fall over, you're not really pushing yourself. You're not going to progress as fast. If you go for it and you fall over, that's good. It means you're really trying, You're going to progress faster that way. So let's try a Pinon Shorter, right? When I do Pinon Shorter, I'm going to do the same thing, right? I come into position, so I feel the stretch happening here. Stretch. Stretch. Now when I do the step over punch, I'm going to stay the same height. And into position. So now I feel this going forward, this going backwards. Right? In the next position from here, I start to come back. And I'm in position here. And same again. And I block. The same again here. I feel a stretch here, and this is pushing forward. So I'm going this way, just like I did on the punch. So try that, just slow. Give yourself a chance to correct every little thing. Right? I'm sweating just from doing a little bit. I didn't do much. Go ahead, be on time. Yeah. So what happens, see, this part here is pulling. So when I do this motion, it's not just my arm. I'm pulling with the body. I'm pulling. See how my arm gets left behind? Pulling. So I pull by twisting the opposite direction. Over. So feel that position at the end. That's good. Keep going, guys. Hold it there, Yana. A little bit more weight into your front knee. Push your front knee forward, more weight forward. Yeah. So you don't want to be too much this way. You need to have weight on that knee. Good. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, stretch that shoulder. Do it again. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. That's it. And then when you do your block, it's the same position again. Go ahead, down block. For Yana, go ahead, down block. That's it. Hold it there. Now pretend that that's the punch. There's no difference. The way you get there is different, but the finishing position for the punch is the same as it is for the block, right? Yeah. Same as upper block, all the blocks. Good. Keep going. So when I'm doing this block here, I'm pulling from here again. See, I'm pulling. This part is pulling my arm. Pull each time. I pull across the body. This one pulls into it. So the body is doing the block, not the arm. That looks good, Gavin, yeah. As fatiguing as it is and as tedious as it is, it's really going to help you better. That's it. So on the horse stances, make sure to squeeze those knees apart as hard as you can. That looks, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, squeeze, squeeze. Yeah. So you're really thinking as you're doing the block, it's not just all here, it's down here too. I'm really thinking about pushing these knees out and squeezing as tight as I can. Really squeeze. So stretch the shoulders when you punch. Good. That's it. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Okay, now once you finish once you complete this, this time through, do it normal speed. See if you can still get all those things happening. Yeah, it looks good, right? You got it starting to look nice. Good. Uh-huh. All right, good. So let's watch Gavin again. He did it quite nicely. So everybody, you can all stop and come close to the screen. All right, so Gavin, you're on the spot now, right? So do your best one like you just did, sharp, but make sure your stances are all solid, right? Everything you just did before, okay? And you're on time. Go ahead. Now, in a confined space, so sometimes that throws you off because you're scared you're going to crash into stuff. But that looked really good, all right? If you practice like this, guys, all your cutters will get better. It won't just be Pinot Shorter. You practice Pinot Shorter like this, all the other cutters will get better. But you should bounce around and do different cutters. So in your spare time, you should do them in slow motion. And then when you can go fast, it's like, oh wow, man, it's easy. And you see how explosive it is and how sharp it is, because you're working on the finishing position. And finishing position gets you ready for the next move. So if you finish right, you begin right on the next move. So it's really good for you to do this. And like I said, it's quite tiring and tedious. It's like, I got to do it again, but it's hard work. But you see the people who are like world champions, they do this stuff. They may not be doing this drill exactly, but they work hard on one thing. They might spend 2 hours just working on this motion, trying to get their hands in the right position, working on that. And then, you do that, a couple hours every day for a week. That looks really good after a while, right? So, you look at the Olympics, your gymnasts and your ice skaters and people who do diving, water and all that. They work on one little thing over and over and over and over and over, and polish it up. So this is a way of doing that. This way you can go all the way through the kata from beginning to end, and make sure you hit every point. And I don't mean just every point in the kata. I'm talking about what's going on in the body mechanics. That sets you up for good fighting. Because then when you fight with good technique. Because you're practicing the technique in the kata, right? So it's very important. Let's see. So why do you think we do seienshin? Slow. Partly it's to build up strength. It's an isometrics exercise, so you're really strengthening the muscles, strengthening the ligaments, all the connective tissues where the muscles attach to the bones and all that. You're strengthening all of that, and you're learning to do this breathing exercise, which is very healthy for you. But aside from that, it gives you time to work on what you're doing and correct yourself as you go along. Because the more times you practice something the wrong way, the better you get at doing it the wrong way, right? So this gives you a chance. So if I'm doing seienshin, I come up, I go, oh, wait a second, that's wrong. I'm too far out. Here, come on. Here. I think, oh, wait a second. I've lost this. So I can correct this. So as I'm coming down, I cut correct. And then I go for the block. Now, if my hand is wrong, I can fix it. All right? So as you're going through the motion, you can autocorrect. You'd be like an iPhone. You're autocorrecting yourself as you're going through, right? And then that becomes the good habit. So go through Pinan Godan now. So watch. For Pinan Godan, I'm going to go same kind of motion. 1. So I'm getting grip down here, right? 2. Now when I punch, I'm going to give a little extra here. 1, 2. See how I finish? And now from here, I give a little more stretch. And that allows me to come up to there, right? And then same again, I'm going to come this way. I'm building torque, and I release it into position. I start to feel little cramps. You know, if I haven't warmed up properly, I get little cramps in my muscles. 1, and then 2, position. Now from here, I'm going to step in this way. As I get here, I might think, oh, my elbow is sticking out. It needs to go in more. So I start to fix it. And I feel at the very end of my movement, I feel everything, even though I'm doing very strong, I feel every motion. And then the next motion, I can come in, and I can do the same thing here. So I'm a little bit too much arched here. So that's not good. I have to stretch my shoulders in and flatten out my back a little bit. All right? So give yourself some time. So I just want you to go from beginning to end once. If you do it right, you'll be too tired to do anything else. All right? So let's just do that. It should take like a minute or two to do that in your own time, from beginning to end, in Angola. Very slow, right? Especially if you're going to do a tournament or you're going for a grading or something like that, you've got to do this. It'll make you shine much better than the majority of people. As you go down on the horse stance, keep pushing those knees out harder and harder and harder. That's it, yeah, that looks good, yeah. Move more into the screen. I can't quite see you. Move back a bit. Yeah. Go back towards that the bar back over there. Yeah. Okay. Good. And then yeah. See, the girls, they all have nice horse stance. Actually, all 4 of you. What is it? 2, all 5 of you have good horse stance. It's quite nice. you'll learn that at the end of that motion, you give a little extra squeeze. That's what you do when you hit the pad. A little extra squeeze at the end, and it locks it in. With sparring, you know, you do that, you'll break the guy's ribs. I'm not saying you should do that. Unless it's self-defense. Yeah. Good. You see, that looks so nice. Now, if you took that kata, you did it at that speed, correcting yourself as you went along, if you videotaped that and you sped it up a little bit, so it looked like you're going normal speed, it would look really sharp because your technique is right there. So that's all you do. You practice like that, and then when you do it regular speed, you do the same thing, you just speed it up. Right? That's all it is. And so, you know, it's good to do this to fix it, gives you the foundation. All right, looking good. So, who remembers Nai Hanshi Kata? Remember it? Clara, you learned it, right? Okay, so Yana learned it. How about, okay, so it's not something that you have to know for any kind of gradings or anything like that, but I like the kata because it's good for sitting up in self-defense scenarios. Okay, so let's go through it together. I'm going to do it opposite you guys so that, you know, you can follow along. It's something I want you to know how to do. All right, so remember how we start? So which way do we go first? Left or right? You go to your right, okay? Yeah. So make sure you have enough room. Move to the side of the screen. So you starts with the heels apart, hands this way, and then before you start, you bring the feet, toes together, all right? So now you step, and it's a block here, right? It's actually probably more of a strike, boom, and then elbow, set the hands, block, hook, and then what happens? Step over, and you block. You move this way, double block, then, boom, and then sweep, strike, hands down to here, and both come across. Then from here, we do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, step over, block, double block, uppercut, sweep, strike, hands to the side, and yellow. All right, everybody okay with that? So it's just the same thing both ways, right? It's quite simple. Do it a couple of times. I just want to watch. So does this make sense what you're doing here? It's like a block, right? Someone's punching, you could block this way, But imagine you're hitting into the neck. So your feet are next to the other guy's foot. So what you're doing after you hit him here, right? You sweep his foot. So you come up this way, you sweep the leg, and then you come across this way, bang, into the side of the neck here. Now you take the other leg and you hit him this way. The other side. So imagine you're just trying to knock him off balance. Even if the sweep doesn't work very well, you unstabilize him, right? You break his balance a little bit, and his mind goes down. Oh, what happened to my foot? The split second he's thinking about his foot. Okay, so you hit, you sweep, and you strike into the side of the neck. Bang. All right. The reason why my hand is here because I got a hold of his arm. His arm is coming through here. I got him. Right? I hit him, I sweep, I hit him this way. I sweep the other one, I hit him this way. All right? So just use your imagination when you're doing that, right? Has everybody got the kata? You think you got it all right? Nope. All right, I'll do it with you again. So starts with the heels together here. And then before you start, you bring the toes together. Okay, so let me move to the side. Okay. So we step over. 1. And it's not a horse stance, not a shikodachi. It's more like a short, very short horse stance. Knees are slightly bent. Or, so that would be yoi. This is a little wider than the yoi and bend the knees slightly. Okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step. Now the hand is in position, ready for a block. So you step and you block. Boom. All right? Now you do a double. Now you do an uppercut. Now this is the hand that's in front, right? This one's down here, the one that just hit. That's the one that hits first. So that means this is the leg that sweeps first. Sweep and hit, bang. Now you sweep and you hit the other way, bang. All right? Then you come back. Sorry, come back this way. Boom. Okay. Then from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just did the same thing again as you did before, right? Okay. Step over. This hand becomes a block. Then a double block. Uppercut. Now this is the one that's up. So this is the one that sweeps first. Sweep, strike. Sweep, strike. And then the hands, how do we finish? Hands go this way, right? Oh, yeah. I confuse myself because I'm doing it backwards all the time. All right, you guys got it? So let me, we only have a couple minutes. I want to show you the beginning of the next one. This Shodan Sanda, Shodan Nidan Sanda. So we'll do Nidan next. So watch. The Nidan does the same thing. I still go to the right. So I'm starting here, toes together. This time we started in this like a yoi position. So you step over. 1. Yeah. Now from here you step in and it becomes 2. So this is like that strike you did before, right? 2. Step, 3, and step again, 4. This way. Right? So watch me. I'll go from here. It goes like this. 1, okay, and then what I said was 2, 3, 4. It stays the same way. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Then from here it goes 5. So it's this position like this. See. So it's kind of like he's got a hold of me. I'm breaking the grip. But I can also go into. There's a pressure point behind the ear here. You're sticking your knuckles into his ear. So you're going. It's just showing this. Bang! You just hit him behind the ears, right? Yeah. All right. So we'll do that again a couple of times, and then I'll leave it. That's just the beginning, right? So you start here. 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Right. You got it? One more time. 1. So this, I'm stepping here, but this could be a sweep. It could be a knee strike. I could be striking in the groin while I'm doing this, right? Stepping. Okay. And then, bang, hit him on the side of the head. Hit him on the side of the head again while I'm sweeping him or while I'm kneeing him in the groin. Okay, and bang. And then up to here. Bang. Yeah. And then I'll teach you the rest. It's the same again. You see, you're doing like you did in the first one. You go one direction, you go the other, and this one you do it again. It gets more complicated. In the third one, you got some throws in it and stuff like that too. All right, guys. So that looks good. You guys look really good today. Very good today. Horse dances were nice. So yeah. Once in a while, you practice the slow motion stuff. You know, you don't have to do a lot of it. Just whatever it is that you're doing, try to feel the technique and correct yourself as you go. That way you're getting rid of the bad habits, right? Okay, good. Feet together. And let's bow, right? Loose. All right, thanks, guys. See you Thursday. Thank you. Bye.